Roll up for the magical mystery Sandman. Roll up. That is an invitation. Roll up for the magical mystery Sandman. The magical mystery Sandman is coming to take you away. Hoping to take you away. That is the Beatles. They were not even around back in the days this book was set. Magical Mystery Sandman here, issue 3, the third part of the Tarantula story, which is one half a slow burn pulpy romance and one half grisly noir murder mystery thingamabobby. The cover is a photograph of a woman, not even meant to be one of the women in the story. The only blonde in the story is tied up and mutilated, and this one doesn't look like that. Were I to guess this woman's name, I would say Zoe. She looks a bit like a Zoe. She might be a Zoe. The covers for this series are all just like this. They are photos that look like covers for indie albums from the 80s. They are crap comic book covers. There is a creepy kidnapper, stalker, murderer called the Tarantula, and both a police and a vigilante called Sandman are searching for him, as he currently has at least 2 women captive. But I'm gonna do some spoilers and tell you that one of them is already dead by now. She was killed in between issues. So here we have a police, and once again he has been beaten to the punch by Sandman. By the way, it is the same as the last 2 issues. These spreads are confusing because you're not meant to read them like a normal double spread. After his close encounter with a police, Sandman goes home and he is Leslie Dodds some more, and his friend and love interest Diane Mustard, she comes to visit at 3 a.m. in the morning because she has been procrastinating about how one of her friends was kidnapped by the Tarantula. And here we are with the victims. Random dead woman. We never find out anything about her or why he killed her, or why he killed that woman from the first issue either. I'm guessing they are just other girls that the dad shagged. Tarantula, he is the neglected son of a mob boss, and him and his mother, they have done all these murders to get back at the unfaithful husband and the poor father. Here he is, the mob boss, and on top of everything, he also raped his daughter and currently has an affair going on with her, but she is manipulating him. Then Diane Mustard, she shows up at her dad's office. Her dad is the district attorney, and she wants a job working for him so that she can get closer to the case, but he kind of brushes her off. Then we have a police, the one that Sandman keeps upstaging, and this scene is adding a bit of characterization and insight. And said characterization and insight is that he is a racist. But it's okay. It was the 40s, before racism was bad. Spirit of the Dam Busters, yeah? The squadron never dies, does it? Sandman, he gets into a fight with a dog, and then he shoots it with his gas gun. Sandman has gone to interrogate this lawyer man who has some knowledge that pertains to the case, but before he really gets any answers, a police barges in again, 3 times now. And then Leslie, he goes to visit his judge friend to try and get some hints for how to continue pursuing the Tarantula. Meanwhile, that dead woman's body has shown up, and now Diane is having a sulk because her dad won't let her get involved with the case. And when he is gone, she goes poking around his files and looks in his safe, which is what Sandman broke into at the start of issue 1. At the same time, Sandman goes looking through tax records to find out who he is after. And he has set up this neat little trigger system with cans to warn him if someone is approaching. Very resourceful. I like that. And then Diane, she shows up at Leslie's house again because she is proper thirsty for his cock. They discuss the murder case again, and now Wesley, he learns the last piece of the puzzle, which is that Diane's friend, she was banging a gangster, so now he can work out a potential motive for a kidnapping. And then the gangster has sex with his daughter, except now it becomes clear that the daughter, Lisa Mafia, she is in control here. She is basically manipulating her dad into leaving her all the money and all the inheritance. This bit down here, it's like the bit that explains their sick relationship. The dad raped her when she was younger and he kept doing it. And then as she grew up, she turned this to her advantage. It's a good idea, well, a good story, because it is the sort of character motivation that is complex. You want to sympathise with the daughter because it's not her fault. She was a victim, but she has obviously grown up fucked up. But fucked up to a degree where it's kind of no longer entirely defendable as her being a victim. Anyway, her brother, who is the tarantula, peeps on them shagging. So the question is, who is the worst member of this family? The mum is down here and she has got a fucking fly living on her face. Comment down below which of this family is the most deplorable. The mobster father who raped his daughter, the son who mutilates and murders women, the daughter who nowadays willingly shags her dad to con him out of money, or the mum who drinks a lot, has insects on her face and encourages and covers up her son's crimes. And then we have one of them dream bits, and honestly, you can just skip these. The end, as we rush towards the final part, is the revelation that the tarantula has struck again, and this time he has kidnapped the mobster's daughter, also known as his sister. I'm not sure if this comic is necessarily for everyone. It is a genre piece, a very solid detective sort of thing, set in the 30s, and it doesn't have big flashy action or spectacle every issue. Instead, I'd say it's a love story, set against a really dark, atmospheric backdrop. It is really well done. If for a minute you think it sounds good or looks like something you would like, check it out. Don't let these covers put you off it either. It is a great book starring a great character. 7 thumbs up.